back on FTA Sport, and I'm delighted to be joined by victorious Bristol Pitbulls head coach Jamie Elson. And Jamie, Lewis and myself were talking, you joined us. We've all got a big smile on our face. Two good teams going at it. The Pitbulls get the win in what was an old school hockey game.
Yeah, for sure. We're sending the fans happy tonight, that's for sure. Not many people going home not enjoying their Pitbull experience, I'm sure, tonight. But we just asked for a little bit more from the guys tonight. We talk about the words sort of passion and relentless, and we just said something special's been building week after week in this building, and we've done a good job at home, and they're the only team that's come in here and beat us. But we're bitterly disappointed last time, so we just said we got to do all the things right tonight. We got to battle, we got to finish hits, we got to block shots. You just need that little 1% extra. We just said we're going to stand up for ourselves tonight, and we're going to front up and. Like I said, passion was kind of the big message downstairs. For all the X's and O's, let's play with a ton of energy and a ton of passion tonight. And to a man, we were excellent.
You've got a young side, you've got an exciting side, but sometimes with a young side, you maybe get mental lapses. Tonight, it was a pretty comprehensive 60-minute game. And what really impressed me, Brett Shepard didn't get in the heads. Even when you were trailing, you showed maturity the way you were playing in the game. And then when the chances came, you were clinical. So that level of maturity, that's got to please you on the bench.
Yeah, definitely. Having a young team, we do have some of those times where, mistakes or just a little bit of inexperience comes in. But, to be honest, the young guys, they play with an absolute ton of energy. So, even if they're making some mistakes, the way they play, the sort of energy and the passion they play, more than kind of makes up for that. But the young guys, they play a lot of hockey. Obviously we're lucky that most of those guys have been through the OHA or they're playing international hockey. So some of those guys have been on big platforms and they've been in pressure situations. But to a man tonight, the veteran guys were standouts. They led from the front today, but they led vocally. They led in terms of attitude. But like I said, I said to the guys at the start of tonight, everyone's got to add something tonight, whether you're playing the most minutes or the least minutes, or whether you're one of the guys who's going to get double back later on, or one of the guys who has to miss a few shifts to get it done. And the attitude and the buy-in from everyone was perfect tonight. I literally can't fault the guy. The energy and just everything on the bench. When we scored those goals, when we win tonight, was I feel like that's the one thing we haven't had, is just really win a greasy game where it could go either way. We've kind of just keep letting that those games slip by one goal. And I think tonight, just even going into that third down with the kill, just the vibe from the boys was we were going to get it done.
I was going to ask you something else, but let's jump to that first 5 minutes of the third period. We were saying on commentary, you just take it bite-sized chunks, shift by shift, kill the penalty. Mike Hargreaves pulls out a great play and almost goes coast to coast, and it goes 4-on-4 hockey. You score those two goals, and it was just pure emotion in the building. You've used that word a lot. That was a big 5-minute spell. Yeah,
it was big. The thing is, it's it felt a bit like last week when we were in Solent last week. The second period, we really kind of came into our own, and the last few minutes of the second, we were way on top, and we didn't really want the period to end because, we knew we had another goal just brewing, and it was the same tonight. The second period, the last five, we really were going. We'd kind of tilted the ice. We're putting the pressure on, putting the forecheck in, and they were done, and we just didn't want the period to end. So then to come out and obviously go into the kill, we were, frustrated. But like I said, the vibe in the room was, guys were so positive after the second. We just said, let's get a kill. They did the same. They managed to kill a 5-minute penalty. So let's do the same and get back to it. But Mike Hargreaves, credit to him. Obviously, he started hockey as a forward. He's kind of converted to a D-man in recent years. But he goes up there, makes a hell of a play. And I just said to him down there, it is the game-changing play, because we go from a 5-minute kill to he almost carves out a great goal-scoring chance, and then they take a penalty, and then the 4-on-4 was the game-changer.
Let me talk about your forecheck, because you mentioned it there in your answer, and I thought particularly the veteran guys, Taylor, Osman and Schoen were great on that tonight. Schoen is such a big body, and his long reach turns over pucks. The whole team did it well, that line in particular, but I thought your forecheck tonight, you really, when you did tilt the ice, it was because you had guys chipping the puck in, going to work and winning those puck battles. Yeah,
for sure. It's from day one, it's one of the biggest things that we've talked about here. It's we've got a deep team. We've got 4 lines, which not many teams in this league have got, and we've got to use that to our advantage. And to use that to our advantage, we've got to play a real high-energy, high-tempo game. We've got to get in. We've got to make the game fast for the other team. We've got to grind them down not just over shift by shift, over 60 minutes. And that starts with the forecheck. We've got to be hard to play against. We don't want teams coming out with time and space and being able to make plays. And we're a real good team, and I keep preaching it to them. Like when we play and we have our forecheck going, we're a really good team, and we're hard to beat. And the nights we've had the big wins, beating this team here tonight, beating Invicta at home, like that, beating. We had a big win here against Oxford. Our forecheck on all those games was relentless, just man after man after man. But it takes buy-in, and that's what I was saying to the forwards tonight. We need 12 forwards all buying in. It can't just be the same couple. And tonight the forecheck, when we're good and we're going, we're going to be really hard to beat. But it's not just that. Like the forecheck gets the building energized. When we're in and you're hunting and you're finishing on the body and you're turning over pucks and you're causing turnovers and getting opportunities, that's the moments where the building getting on their feet and getting excited. So I was saying to the boys, like, by getting in there and playing the right way, we're getting the crowd, we're getting some energy, and and then it goes around in a circle, it gets fun, the guys want to get out and go again.
You've referenced this in one of your previous answers, but we've spoken about the home form is good. You need to become those road warriors. You need to win on the road. You have won a greasy game tonight. I know there's advantages of playing at home, the last change, the fans. But is that something now you can maybe say to the guys, look, we can do this and we can start doing it on the road?
Yeah, I think so, because we've actually played some good hockey on the road, but just haven't managed to put in 60 minutes. We put in a good period, or we get a couple of goals down and then we come alive and we just leave it too late. So, I think, a lot of it's is mentality. Like when you start winning games and you start winning 2 and then 3, then 4, you kind of, that kind of confidence breeds, and you kind of, people talk about winning is a mentality. It's a kind of attitude. It becomes a habit. It becomes something where you suddenly start just winning without really realizing how you're doing it. And we haven't quite got to that point. Where nights like tonight, you hope are the nights where guys start realizing what the process of getting through and getting the win. And we need to take that kind of tough battle attitude onto the road. And so that's why it was nice to get over the line here tonight, because obviously last time it was a very similar game and we come out on the wrong side of it. But tonight, it wasn't easy by any kind. Like you said, we were chasing the game for spells, a couple of big penalty kills, and certainly we had to do it the hard way, but we did it also by getting after the game and showing a bit of heart and a bit of courage.
Just finally, because the rec guys are starting behind us, you're a hockey coach, you're an analytical hockey coach, but you're still a hockey fan at heart, as we all are. Both you and I have about 45 minutes now to drive home, but it might seem like 10 minutes on a night like tonight. It's fun to be involved in those sort of games. Yeah,
I just said that to the boys after, any night you win, we're in there and we're happy, but there's a buzz in there. The guys are celebrating a little bit extra harder tonight, just because I said to them, like, when you've gone 60 minutes and you've gone toe-to-toe with a good team, and they are a good team, they work hard, they've got some great hockey players, they're well drilled, they're well coached. They're the battles you want to be in, win or lose, they're the battles we want to be in. It's that extra little bit special, and I said to the boys, at the end of the year, nights like tonight will be the ones where we come back and be like, wow, like that was a hell of a night. That was one to remember. And so I just said to the boys, like, don't forget it. Enjoy it tonight, because we don't play tomorrow. Soak it in, because it was a special win in front of a special crowd. But we want to recreate it a few more times. But when they come around like that, you want to love every minute of it, because we went toe to toe with a good team and we came out on top. And to be honest, I just said to the guys, I hope we get those guys in the playoffs, because do you know what? We've had 3 unbelievable games. And if we're going to play anyone in the playoffs, I'd love to play them. They're a great hockey team, and I think right now our head-to-head's awesome. And I think the guys are sort of saying, like, it's a 2-1 series in the 4 games, and we'd love to go there and make it 2-2, but then we'd love to get another shot at them in the playoffs. But I think both sets of fans right now, I would like to think, have enjoyed the 3 games we've had.
I don't think anyone would argue with that. We've thoroughly enjoyed it. We hope you've enjoyed it on FTA Sports. Jamie, as ever, congratulations and thank you for joining us.
No, thank you.